Are we on? Yes. Hi, this is Ron in Vancouver. I'm sitting at my computer. I made a fairly long video about my experiences with Facebook and censorship and Craigslist and a multitude of topics. I did it on my Canon PowerShot camera here. It's an oldie but a goodie. Never once have ever had this camera mess up on me, and it still works just fine. Check it out.
Okay, I accidentally shut it off, so I guess this is a two-part video. Here's the point. The point is that Facebook used to work, and now it's a censored piece of crap. It's a censorship fest.
Anyway, here's the new point. The point is, I made the video. It's a two-part video. There's like 5 minutes in the first one and like 9 minutes supporting the first video in the second video. Did it on this camera. Whoa, there goes the mouse. This camera right here. Great camera. If you're going to buy an old camera that you can get fairly cheap, Canon PowerShot S2IS, I highly recommend it. It's got kind of a small screen, but it does everything really good. And it works perfect. And I've had it quite a while. Got some rechargeable batteries. I really like it. Check it out, though. Let's just keep the continuity of this video. I will try and keep this all in one video. Where's my cord? Where's my USB? There we go. That's my leg, not my crotch. All right. Plug her in. Ah, looky there. Something comes up on the screen. What's it say? It says, would you like to do any of this? And I say, no, I don't want to do any of that. Let's just minimize this. Let's go over here. Hit start. My computer. Dinka dinka. Canon PowerShot. Scroll her down. Hey, look. Files are there. What's she say here? Anything? We get properties? No. Okay. Whatever. Here's my folder. My folder is right there. I take this. Let's take part 1. We grab it. We put it over here. We let go. It says it already exists. It exists as a 0-byte file. Should I replace it with this one that's 1 gigabyte? Well, yes, I should. And then it starts this box up here where it appears to be transferring a file. Appears is the key word here. It appears to be transferring a file, but it doesn't. Okay, automatically. The first thing you think of, there's something going on with the computer. It's a Windows problem, something along those lines. The computer's not operating properly. The camera's not operating properly. But that's not it. All of my technology is messing up lately, not just the computer. This phone that I'm making this on is messing up. There's a good likelihood that this video will get aired out and not saved, because my phone, ever since I started taking videos of chemtrails and pictures of chemtrails and posting them religiously, my phone started messing up, and then my computer started messing up. And that's more recent. Prior to that, it was censorship issues. Everything I would put up on the internet would be censored and blocked, and then I would be attacked and slandered. I've had death threats. I've been death threatened off of Craigslist, okay? And the police wouldn't investigate it because I posted back and I said, come on down, pal, come on down. Come on down and see what you're going to do. And because I did that, the police wouldn't investigate it. My technologies, they're all messing up. All my pieces of technology. The computer, this. Look, it's still sitting there and nothing's happened. And if I cancel it, what's going to happen is it's going to freeze. And, the file is there. And we just watched it play on the camera. It was playing. So, there's no errors. There's no errors. I tried to upload it directly to YouTube also. And same thing, it errored out, said it didn't recognize the type of file. It didn't recognize the type of file that I had just played on this camera. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with my machinery. I don't think there is. I think it's because it's my account. This phone messes up on me frequently, and then it works for a little while, so it gets me kind of wondering, what's the real cause of the problem? When the phone messes up, the only thing that happens is the camera stops working and the video recorder stops working. And it has really poor internet connectivity as well. I'm trying to put all these pieces here together, and they seem like, just little coincidences, but you know what they say about enough coincidences. Chemtrails aren't coincidences, they're real. They're spraying crap out of airplanes, and I'm talking about it, and the more I talk about it, the less I'm able to talk about it. The more blocked, the more my computer messes up, the more none of this technology that seemed to work fine a few months ago, suddenly it doesn't work anymore. At least not for me. It works for friends. My Facebook account hasn't shown anything in 2 months, according to my friends, even though I post daily. I haven't had a friend or a family member comment on family photos that I've posted in months, and normally they would. My family wants to see the other pictures of the family. It's almost like only, that my posts don't show up on their pages at all, and it only looks normal from my perspective. My Facebook seems fine. I see other posts popping up and stuff, but the only things that ever get commented on are things that I comment on other people's, and then they respond back. Nobody sees anything I post originally. Now, my camera works perfectly fine, but, this is, it just kind of stuck there. Okay, we're back to working. The computer works perfectly fine. Here's my YouTube channel that used to work perfectly fine. And just in case you thought that, it's an aired out file, there's a problem. Is there?
Okay, I accidentally shut it off, so I guess this is a two-part video.
Yeah. Part 1.
This is Ron in Vancouver, USA. I've been thinking about making a new video for a while now. Just wasn't sure what I should make it about. And then it came to me the other day. I was out and about, and I ended up talking to 3 different friends yesterday who, I haven't seen really recently. And they asked me, they're like, hey, how come you haven't been posting?
How come you haven't been posting anything on Facebook?
What do you mean? I post on Facebook every day.
I post on Facebook every day.
I post all kinds of things. I post pictures. I post 12 pictures in the last few days. I post links about chemtrails and the New World Order, the fake war on terror.
I do. I post about all of those things, and now, my accounts get blocked on Craigslist. I get flagged constantly and removed for well-thought-out, well-spoken posts about the factual evidence of the 9/11 lie. My own personal evidence of chemtrails I've been documenting for over a year. I started to notice them almost 2 years ago. And they've been going on longer than that in this heavy new form. There used to be chemtrails in the 90s, don't get me wrong. There were an occasional chemtrail. But nobody worried about it. It wasn't an all-day, everyday thing. Well, in the last year and a half, 2 years, since, I don't know if it has anything to do with Obama, but, it transcends the fake two-party system, because, Romney's not going to stop for chemtrails or poison in your food. It's a joke. Our country's a joke anymore. The freedom that we say we have does not exist. I mean, if you think freedom means, going out and shooting off fireworks on the 4th of July and being able to get drunk as much as you want and go out and shoot guns, does that make you free? Those things just, make you wasteful and ignorant. Freedom is more about the freedom to say what you want and live how you want to live. The freedom is important to people who like truth. Freedom doesn't matter to the evil. They don't care. As long as they get to do their slimy shit and get away with it, then they don't really need much freedom, because that's not what they're concerned with. Whereas people who don't want to be controlled, people who want to have their own destiny and achieve a higher level, people that look for enlightenment, they recognize when they're being suppressed. I don't think it's cool that we poison our children with immunizations from the time they're born. My 1-year-old son has never been immunized, and when we're around other babies his age, he is miles ahead of them. In every way, he is alert and cognitive and pays attention and learning things quick. He's 1 year old. He's walking around. He picks up pens and tries to write with them. He is talking. He pays attention to everything that's going on in the room. And I see other babies in places, and the babies are like laying there with this glazed look on their face like they just got shot up with a bunch of mercury. Oh wait, they did. And fluoride. They've been fluoridating the hell out of them. I believe it has something to do with the pineal gland. There's probably some function of the pineal gland that's being kept secret and has been for a long time. And the heavy fluoridation of our children kills that gland. It calcifies it. It causes it to shrivel up and shrink and not function. And it's been suggested for thousands of years by mystics and ancient civilizations that the pineal gland is like, kind of like the seat of the soul. It's your connection to the more mystical natures of the world. It keeps you in touch and in tune with truths, and I don't know. I don't have proof of this, but I do know there's a reason they pump fluoride into us, and I've seen the medical documentation that it collects in your pineal gland and causes it to calcify and stop. And it regulates your endocrines, I believe, and other hormones as well, which relate to overall health in just a physical way. That's not assuming that this is some sort of thing. It's a gland. It's a gland in the middle of your head. They call it the third eye because it's right behind your eyes. It's the most secure location in your body. You can't get any more secure on a human body than the dead center direct of the human brain. Because the rest of our body is designed to protect this right here. Right? Right? Anybody disagree with that? Okay. I'm going to call this a wrap. I'm rambling all over the place. Here's my camera. Works perfectly fine. Here's my computer. Works perfectly fine. Until I try and put camera on computer to upload about, the things I like to talk about on YouTube, and now it's not working. And this is on the heels of my realization that everything I post on Facebook has been censored and not reaching any of my friends or family for months now. So what's the point in spreading the word when your platform for spreading the word is preventing you from spreading the word while secretly making it appear as if you are spreading the word until you put 2 and 2 together after a couple months go by? You're like, nobody's commenting on anything I say? Because I say some pretty out there shit, and I expect some comments every once in a while. I expect some people to get pissed at the things I say because I'm not always nice. You can't always be nice and expect people to accept that, I'm going to nicely explain to you how you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground. It doesn't work that way. People who don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, sometimes you just got to go up and say, hey, I'm sorry, I like you, and this is for your own good. You don't know your ass from a hole in the ground, and I'm trying to help you out here. Please wake up, because I need you to wake up in order to help me, so that my children don't grow up in a police state and either end up in prison or be shot up with mind control drugs and turned into militant fucking troops. I don't want that. My country's better than that. This is my country. My name is Ronald Layton. I am an American. I was born here, and I'm standing up for it. Thank you.